Yes, baby, right here. Yes, baby. Yes, honey. Yes, I think the probably for you will repeat.
Journey. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. First and foremost, let me just say, I know we all are thinking, y'all are saying, Chris, we're ready to rock across the stage, so please don't be all day. I know, I respect this. I will keep it short and sweet. Now it's time for my speech, in which I titled it, The Beginning. Only a few short years ago, we were at GRE running around the playground at recess and even trying to have the best behavior in class, so our colors wouldn't change. You remember those colors, right? Green for having good behavior and red meaning you're going to the principal's office. Then it came time to go to GRI. It was a time where the 12 powerful words were embedded in our brains. Let me take you down memory lane. Trace means to outline, analyze to break it down, refer, read between the lines, evaluate to judge. Yes, that song. GRI was also the place where we spent our lunch money or every penny we could find at the house at the Scholastic Book Fair so we could buy the newest Diver and Wimpy Kid book. And also the place where we hated Wednesdays because that was signed paper photo day. The day where we would bring our weekly grades home to our parents. Okay, so I know y'all are saying, Chris, stop the cap. We all know you made good grades, so Wednesdays didn't bother you. Okay, you're right, but you must admit it fit the speech well. Lastly, the most memorable time at GRI was 5th grade science fun day. The day where we would brag to the 3rd and 4th graders how we were out of class while they weren't. Boom, 5th grade ends and now it's time for middle school. Fun and exciting time, right? Well, it wasn't so fun for the class of 2019 because they brought those maroon collar shirts and khaki pants. Yeah, that's right, parents. You remember the times having about multiple sets of the same color shirts or pants? Oh, those were the days. Our 6th grade days were never the same if we weren't greeted by Mr. Campbell with, "Good morning, Barn Middle School. Today is a great day to learn something new." Also, the 150 point or above clubs, the AR party, to the Mississippi Braves games, the school dances, the 8th grade fun day, and lastly, the school goes Myrtle, who everyone believed lived at Byron Middle School because the toilets flushed on their own, even though they clearly had sensors. What were we thinking? Then it came time for high school. Terry was nothing but fun-filled memories from the Friday night football games, the pep rallies, the basketball games versus Raymond, driving your own car to school, and even the different clubs and organizations. Terry High School is unique in its own way, and only people who actually worked or went to school here know what I mean. The Terry High family has to make our mark academically, athletically, and even socially. Outsiders sometimes view us as the underdog in many situations, so we always have to work harder than the next. But it was a great push for me. That's why I believe maroon and white. As I go to my seat, I have a few key points for the class of 2019. Class of 2019, when we started high school, the upperclassmen told us high school was going to fly by. So don't rush those 4 years. We also heard the phrase, you won't end high school the same way you started. I understand what the upperclassmen were saying perfectly, but I believe they were saying that with a negative connotation. However, in my opinion, with anything in life, you should never finish something the same way you started because you didn't grow as a person. As motivational speaker Tommy Mabry stated, he said, I can't walk in my future with my foot still in the past. Now here's the Chris Bowie version. Class of 2019, go out in life and do what's best for you and your future. Leave the foolishness and negativity in the past because I know we all think graduation is an ending to a big part of life. Yes, technically it is, but little do we know, it's only the beginning. Thank you.
great pleasure that we introduce a young lady who is tops in our class. This young lady has excelled in everything that she's done throughout her Terry High School experience, and we are honored to have her here as our valedictorian, Miss Alicia Hewlett. We have a small malfunction.
Good evening. I'm Alicia Hewlett, and I'm truly humbled to stand before you as Terry High School's 2019 valedictorian. Proverbs 3:6 says, "In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path." With that being said, I want to give honor and glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who is the author and finisher of my faith. To the administrators, faculty, and staff, thank you for equipping us with all the information to take us into our next chapter of life. I want to thank my parents for their love, wisdom, and I guess, you guys, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but for their discipline and punishment. Trust me, you guys, my dad has some unique punishments. But that's a whole nother subject. But honestly, I can testify for myself, and I'm sure my classmates would agree, that our parents only want the best for us. If you all don't mind, would you join me in giving a shout out and a hand clap of thanks to all the parents, family members, and friends who have helped this 2019 class. Well, at first, I was going to talk to you about confidence, but this class has enough of that. But there is one thing that is often disregarded. It waits for no man, it never stops, and it's often wasted, and that's time. 126,144,000. That number represents the amount of seconds we have spent in high school. This time consisted of us turning up at games, cramming for exams, trying to keep down the cafeteria food, or simply eating Chesters instead. We're even guilty of using this time counting down those dreadful seconds until class is dismissed. Time management is a pivotal attribute to winning this game of life. It shouldn't take up our time, but rather make extra time for us. I want to briefly discuss a regimen to effectively manage your time. The first P is procrastination. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today." I must admit, I am a procrastinator and I have not used my time wisely. Procrastination is a thief of time, so just ponder on this. Who or what is robbing you of your precious minutes? Is it your favorite Netflix or Hulu show? It might even be 2K or Fortnite, or countless hours of reality TV. These are just a few examples of how we procrastinate and lose focus of time. Time is an equal opportunity employer. Time has no favorites, meaning each human being has the exact same amount of time each day. But what sets us apart is how we choose to use that time. So how can we use our time more effectively? This leads us to our second piece, planning. Planning is a diligent skill that helps you achieve your goals. Nobody plans to fail, they just simply fail to plan. A man with no plan is out of control. He says yes to everything because his goal he doesn't know. Idle goals aren't going to do you any good. Proper planning provides you with a solid foundation. For instance, the process of building a home starts with laying the foundation. With a strong foundation, you have the stability to build your dreams. Whether you're planning to attend college, entering the workforce, or joining the military, make sure your goals are substantial and realistic. Avoiding procrastination and proper planning leads us to our final P, productivity. Productivity is simply putting your plans into action. James 2:17 tells us, faith without works is dead. Until you put that plan into action, you will never be able to obtain your goals. So there's no way around it. You must put in the work. Once you're able to master level 1, avoiding procrastination, level 2, establishing a plan, and level 3, maintaining productivity, you have won the time management saga. Before you stop listening, if you haven't already, my dad shared something with me growing up, and now I would like to share with you. He asked me if I had a $10 bill and bought something from him for $5, and he only gave me $3 back in change, what would I say to him? And I responded, like everyone else in this room would, where's my other $2? Then he told me, if you didn't know what the $10 bill was worth, you wouldn't have known that I shorted you $2, right? And I agreed. So to everyone in this building, but especially to this Terry High School 2019 class, the moral of this story is, don't allow yourselves or anyone else to shortchange you, and know your worth so that you can get back everything that you deserve. May God bless each and every one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think they're ready to conclude their high school career. Dr. Martin, Hines County School Board, the state of Mississippi, these students have met all the requirements set forth by the state of Mississippi. I present to you the 2019 graduates of Terry High School. I told y'all about that throwing stuff today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please move your tassels from the right to the left.